Hello, my dear. It's the 14th of March, 2024. Our today's lesson is going to be connected with the topic infinitive or gerund. We are going to see whether you remember the difference between, in some specific cases, of infinitive and gerund. And what's that? And see whether you can see the difference with the same words being used in this context. So if, say, the simple word start, what do you use after start? So I started doing something, or I started to do something. Do you have an idea about that?
Start doing.
To do.
Say homework, okay? I started what?
To do.
To do.
Doing.
Infinitive?
No, gerund.
Started doing my homework 2 hours ago. Can you say? I started doing my homework 2 hours ago. Yes, no. Can you say, I started doing my homework 2 hours ago? Yes, why not? I started doing my homework 2 hours ago. All right. What about I started to do my homework 2 hours ago? Can you say so? Actually, you can. All right. Start is one of those verbs that take both start doing and start to do. The only thing is that when you say it's starting and you start in the ing form, you do not use ing straight away. You say it's starting to rain. He's starting to argue. You wouldn't say he's starting arguing. So these little things, these little tricks. Let's see if you remember any of these. I'm going to show this. What's that? What's that? Take a piece of paper. I'm sharing my screen with you now. Can you see the infinitive or gerund? Yep. Okay. So I want you to suggest the answer to me. My teacher made me rewrite or to rewrite the test. And the second idea, I was made to rewrite or to rewrite the test. Number one, sentence number one and sentence number two. Can you send me in the chat the right choice for 1 and 2? What do you think? What do you think? You can see this on the screen here. So what do you think is the correct answer? Rewrite to rewrite. Rewrite to rewrite. Rewrite to rewrite. Basically, yes, these are the correct answers. So when you use the word make in the meaning of заставлять, make somebody do something, вынуждать, заставлять. So you use usually the infinitive without to. My teacher made me do something. But as soon as this is turned into the passive voice, I was made, then you have the full particle to appear in the text, okay? So this is what the rule says. We say make when somebody make somebody do something, let somebody do something without the particle to. I made him promise that he wouldn't tell anybody. What were the makes me feel tired? Her parents wouldn't let her go out alone. Let me carry your bag for you. So we say make somebody do something, but in the passive, we say be made to do something. So they were made to wait for 2 hours. Let's do a quick exercise to see whether you see the difference between this and that. The first one is done for you. You aren't allowed to take pictures here. So to take is correct. Let's give the next one to Sasha.
I am in a difficult position. What do you advise me to do?
To do. That's right, Marisha.
The film was very sad. It made me cry.
Made me cry. Maria.
Lisa's parents always encouraged her to study hard at school.
Encouraged her to study. Diana.
Please don't interrupt me. Let me finish.
Let me finish. That's correct, Vanya.
You can't make people do things they don't want to do.
You can't make people do. Kate.
You can't force people to do things they don't want to do.
Oops. That was correct. You can't force people to do. That's right. Or you can't force people to do things. That's correct. We go on with Vlada.
Tara won't let me drive her car.
Zahar.
Why did you change your decision? What made you change your mind?
What made you change? Okay. Sasha.
Oh, okay. If you enter the country with a tourist visa, you are not allowed to work there.
Yep, you're not allowed to work. So these seem pretty confident. Okay, let's look at more difficult cases of using infinitive and gerund. Here we go. Have a look at this. Remember to lock, locking the door, please. And the second one, I clearly remember to lock, locking the door. So again, 1 and 2 with remember. Can you send me in the chat the ideas for your answer?
Okay. If they say,
I need to get somehow your answers if you're using the Telegram. Yeah, I can send you a music.
Михаила?
Let's see your answers. To lock, locking, to lock, locking, to lock, locking, locking, to lock, locking. Okay, so the correct answer here is remember to lock the door. I clearly remember locking the door. What is this about? Can you see my screen? Can you see the presentation? Hope so. So when you say, I remember doing something, I did this thing and I remember. So I remember the process. I remember locking the door. I remember how I did this step by step. So I did it and then I remembered it. Okay. I remember doing, I remember the process. I know I locked the door. I clearly remember locking it. He could remember driving along the road just before the accident, but he couldn't remember the accident itself. So to remember doing something is remember the process. Whilst you say remember to do something, you send a reminder. You remember to do something before you did it. I remembered to lock the door, but I forgot to shut the windows. I remember in time. I need to lock the door. First I remember, and then I lock the door. Remember, buy some bananas. It means like, don't forget, have this thought first in your mind. And second, if you remember it, you will buy it. You see the difference?
Yes.
All right, would you translate this into Russian for me? I remembered to lock the door, but I forgot to shut the windows. Sasha.
Я помню, что надо закрыть дверь, но я забыл, что надо закрыть
Я
окно.
упомнил, да, упомнил, чтобы закрыть дверь, но забыл закрыть окна. Mari, what's your question?
Here is remember two, but
Mhm.
here is remember two, but it's two.
Yeah, so when I say remember to lock the door, how do you translate this ladder? Remember to lock the door. Ladder's gone. Sasha, hello. Alex.
Yes.
Yeah, if I say Alex, yeah, let's change Sasha Dmitriev into Alex so that we do not confuse you guys. So you. So Alex, how would you translate into Russian? Remember to lock the door.
Sorry, which one?
Remember to lock the door, this one here.
Запомни, что нужно закрыть дверь, пожалуйста.
Типа не забудь закрыть дверь. You see? So first you have the thought and then you do it. Remember to do something. And when you remember doing is when you remember the process. This is clear? No?
And here it's two.
Yeah.
And here it's two.
No, but there's a different example. You had to choose. And this is locking. Remember locking. So this example here, remember locking, refers to this grammar over here. And this example, remember to do something, refers to this grammar over here. This is like, я помню, что я это сделал, помню процесс. I remember doing something. Remember to do it, не забыл что-то сделать. Упомнил, вспомнил, а потом сделал. You got it? There will be a little exercise on that, and we'll see how you cope with understanding. So this regret word, okay? So there are two suggestions I want you to choose from. Is I regret to tell you. Sorry about red. I regret to tell you. Or I regret telling you about the failure. And the second one, I regret to tell you, to tell the truth, sorry. A little bit of the failure on my part. But I don't know if this is the right one. Okay. In regret or remember? Wondering about remember. Okay, now we're gonna look at the difference between regret and suggest me your answers in the chat. I regret to telling you about the failure. I regret to telling the truth. Suggest me your answers in the chat. This is one. This is two. Сожалею, сожалеть, жалеть о чем-то, сожалеть. Okay, so first, I regret. Let's see, you have different answers. Telling, yeah, you all have different answers. All right, let's see what's the difference. First of all, I regret to tell you about the failure. I regret to tell you about the failure. I regret telling you the truth. This is the same as remember. Regret, сожалею, что приходится сказать вам о том, что вы провалились. The failure. I regret to tell you, я сожалею, что приходится сейчас вам об этом сказать. I regret, I tell. Я сожалею, потом говорю. And in this case, I regret telling the truth. Я сожалею о том, что уже рассказал. Сожалею о том, что рассказал правду. So in regret to tell, you first regret, and then you tell. Я сожалею, что я сейчас вам о чем-то скажу. I regret to tell you, you're going to have 25 pages of homework Sunday. But now you understand the meaning of that. Or I regret, what is it? When you regret something you did in the past. I regret having missed a lesson with you. like last Thursday, all right, or last Sunday, because it was an interesting lesson on business the previous Sunday. Likewise, this gets explained like that. I regret doing something. I did it, and now I'm sorry. Now I regret saying what I said. Do you regret not going to the college? So when you say regret doing something, you already did this, what you regret about. I regret to say is I'm sorry that I have to say. I regret to say that we are unable to accept your offer. Сожалею, что приходится вам сейчас это сказать. Is this clear in theory?
Yes.
Kind of. Okay, let's look at the next one, and then we'll do the exercise. She went on to talking about the elections after the break, or as I came in, went on to talking about my topic. So what would be the difference between these? And what do you suggest for number 1 and for number 2? She went on to talk about the elections after the break. As I came in, she went on to talking about my topic. If you have any comment to say, you're welcome to say it now. Well, there is a rule here, okay? So when you go on, all right, get some more answers, and then just 2 answers, Alex and Sasha. Somebody showing Diana, yeah, I see. No, Diana, no. Only Sasha and Alex. Zahar.
I said.
Yeah, I see Sasha, Alex, and Zahar. And Maria showed. Good. So have a look. You said Vlada, correct. She went on talking about the elections after the break. So have a look. This is all conversation about elections. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's all a conversation about elections. This here is a break. Okay. So it means that if before the break you were talking about elections, and after the break you also talk about elections, it means you go on doing something, you go on doing the same thing. So because you did the same thing, talking about the same thing, it's go on doing something. The second example here, so for example, they were talking about the elections before I came. So let's say we have this elections topic in the beginning. Then when I came in, they decided to stop that topic. I came in here and the talking continued, but the topic was different, okay? So the action of talking continued. So everybody talked before and everybody continued talking. So it's talk, 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 talk. But when you go on to do something new, to do something different, you use the infinitive. Does that make sense? Have a look. Go on doing something, continue doing the same thing. The president paused for a moment and went on talking. Продолжил говорить то, что и делал. We need to change. We can't go on living like this. Нельзя дальше продолжать так жить. The go on to do. After discussing the economy, the president went on to talk about foreign policy. Обсудив экономику, он продолжил говорить, но уже говорить не про экономику, а про иностранную политику. All right? Does that make sense? Hello. All right, probably we need to look at the exercise to practice that. One more. What of this? Okay. I can actually do a screenshot for you if you like to send it to our chat. This, if this helps.
Yes, please.
Let's do. So these words here, begin, start, continue, intend, and bother, take no matter what, infinitive or gerund. So after these words, you can both use ing or to do something. It started raining, it started to rain. Andy intends buying a house, Andy intends to buy a house. Don't bother locking the door, don't bother to lock the door. So, but we do not usually, as I said, use ing after ing. So you can't say it's starting raining. You would say it's starting to rain. All right, now let's do the exercise and see whether you feel this right, whether you understand how to do. Guys, what do you see on the screen?
Exercise.
56.1?
Yes.
Let's start. So where's my Windows with people? Yeah. Let's start with Sasha.
I don't enjoy driving very much.
Enjoy driving, that's correct. Let's go on with Vlada.
Not to drive.
I enjoy not to drive. I don't enjoy what? I don't enjoy the driving process. Who did I say next? Did I say Vlada or Diana? I forgot already.
Vlada,
Vlada, please.
I can't afford to go away. I don't have enough money.
I can't afford.
I
What
think it can be both.
What do we use after afford? Afford is in the list of words which takes only one, infinitive or gerund.
Okay, I can't afford going.
That's actually in the list of afford to do something or afford doing something. I don't have enough money. All right, have a look, please. It's in the list of specific words with infinitives. Again, I'm sending this to your chat here.
Like before, after this word, we need to put two. After this word, we need to put two.
Yeah. After these words, you normally use the infinitive. Have a look. There is a list of words after which you always take a specific type of verb, infinitive. Offer to do something, plan to do something, manage to do something, deserve, and here is the word afford. To afford means to be able to buy something. So Vlada was originally right. I just doubted it to make sure you kind of are sure of the difference. Vlada, can you say again?
I can't afford to go away. I don't have enough money.
Here we go. This one.
You considered to live in another country. Have you ever considered going to live in another?
Have you ever considered, and consider is in the list of words after which
To go to live? No.
there's another list of verbs that takes only specific type of verb. All right.
Going.
Have a look. To consider doing something. Do you consider staying? Do you consider coming over? See, the word consider takes after it. Gerunds. Consider doing something. Vanya. And I'm showing you the correct answer.
My телефон заплатил. Вот
I'm showing you don't read on the screen. Okay? Yeah. After consider, we use ink form. So please, would you just like write the words?
Have you
again?
considered going to live in a
Go. Consider going. Let's do Diana.
We were unlucky to lose the game. We played well and deserved to win.
We deserve to win. That's correct. We'll go with Maisha.
Why do you asking me questions? Leave me alone.
Why do you keep asking? That's correct. Keep asking. Zahar.
Please stop ask me. Yeah, no, asking. Please stop asking.
There's two ways to say stop to do something and stop doing something, and it depends on the meaning.
Stop ask.
You can't say stop ask. It's whether stop asking or stop to ask. One of the two.
Stop to ask.
Mhm. This is the same as go on. Okay, let me explain this. When you, so you can say, we stopped to buy some food. We stopped our car, for example, to buy some food. We stop with the purpose of something. That's stop to do. But if you stop doing something, you break the process. We stopped eating because the food was disgusting. Or stop talking. I can't hear people speaking. Or stop interrupting me. Stop doing something. You're like, you finish the process. Stop to do, stop one thing to do the other thing. Stop doing something is technically finish the process. So Zahar, look at this example once again and tell me, which stop is this?
It's
Sorry? Here.
Stop asking
Yep, it's
me
stop
questions.
asking me questions. Прекрати задавать вопросы. Stop to ask – это остановись и задай вопрос. Stop to do something.
I
Stop
understand.
doing is прекрати делать это. Stop asking. All right, let's continue with Alex.
I refuse to answer any more questions.
Refuse to answer, that's correct. Katya?
The driver of one of the cars admitted.
You can find this word admit in your screenshots. It's now.
The accident
Again, admitted.
causing.
Admit.
No,
Yeah, say just I maybe it's the connection or something. I can't really hear what you say.
admitted causing.
Causing, yeah, is the ing form. Admitted causing the accident. Causing. This is gerund, correct. Vlada, please.
Mark needed our help and we promised to do what we could.
Maria.
I don't mind to be alone, but I'd rather be with other people.
Okay. With mind, it's always не возражать что-то делать. With mind is doing something. I don't mind. Do you mind doing something? Do you mind watching this film? Do you mind eating out today?
There is no good
Yeah,
mind.
here. In your Telegram, in the box, there is after enjoy, mind, and suggest we use ing form. Do you mind doing something? Do you mind?
I don't mind being.
I don't mind being alone. That's the correct way to say it. I don't mind being alone. All right, the wall was quite high for Diana.
The wall was quite high, but I managed to climb over it.
Managed to climb. That's correct. Correct. I managed to climb. Vanya?
Sarah doesn't know about the meeting. I forgot. Move the windows. Let's see. I don't know. Meeting. I forgot. I forgot to tell her.
I forgot.
To tell her.
Забыл сказать, не успел сказать, не сказал. I forgot to tell her. That's correct. And Sasha?
Okay, I've enjoyed talking to you. I hope see you again soon.
Enjoyed
see you again
doing
soon.
something. I enjoyed doing, talking to you. I hope to see you. Okay, to see you. That's correct. Okay, and moving on to the next one. This is all right. Here, we work with the words remember and don't remember. Okay, I want to give you 2 minutes, 3, to look through these sentences and write maybe in the chat, maybe in your papers, whatever has to be written for yourself, the answers to these sentences. So number 1 is done for you. He was in hospital when he was a small child, and he can still remember that moment. So we say, he remembers being in hospital when he was a small child. Now, if you do in the chat, do it as a private message and number each sentence that you write. And it's better to do it in like one big message, all the sentences. So he cried on his first day at school, and he doesn't remember this. Can you make a sentence, please? Write, and you write somewhere there, and everybody can write in their papers or in the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you with your speed. There are 5 more sentences to do. Take a moment to write them all by yourself, and then we will check them. 2 minutes will be enough for you. Maybe just
Can I write you in Telegram, please?
Yes, you can.
Britannia School?
Yeah, make it a private message to Britannia School rather, so that nobody sees your writing. What? No, you need to use after remember, ing or to do. First. Yes, Mari. No. Too many extra words, Vanya.
The second
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm. Mhm. Before the infinite gerund, you never use articles. Don't use articles before the before gerunds. Mhm.
Nemo.
It's the end of the sentence.
sentence. Actually,
Okay, let's check.
Yeah. Sure.
What? Mhm. Number one, let's check together. You have written your sentences. Let's check. Number two. Please, Sasha.
Okay, number 2, he cried on his first day at school. He doesn't remember this. He doesn't remember crying on his first day of school.
He doesn't remember crying. That's correct. Please, Alex.
Once he fell into the river, he remembers it. He remembers falling into the river.
He remembers the process falling into the river. Marisha.
He said he wanted to be a doctor. He doesn't remember this. He doesn't remember being a doctor.
No. He doesn't remember that he said this, not being a doctor, but the saying process.
He doesn't remember that he wanted to be a doctor.
So what process doesn't he remember?
Same.
He doesn't remember saying that he wanted to be a doctor. Okay, continue, Vlada.
He doesn't remember being beaten by a dog once.
Yes, passive voice. He doesn't remember being beaten. Okay, being beaten is the continuous infinitive. He doesn't remember what being continuous gerund. Doesn't remember being beaten. Будучи укусом. And Vanya?
Can it be
No.
His sister
After,
was
I'm sorry, Vanya, just a moment. After remember, you use gerund, but it's a passive gerund. That's what you say, not be, not to be, but being. Remember being. Vanya?
after remember
his
only
sister
be?
was born when he was 4. He remembers this. He remembers his sister.
He remembers
His sister was born. Oh, yeah.
his sister.
Well,
No,
was.
You remember, what did he write? Doesn't remember to be beaten. Yeah, what about number 6? Did anybody write number 6? I can't see.
He remembers his sister be born.
In gerund.
He remembers his sister to be born.
Gerund.
Gerund.
Gerund is the ing form of the verb.
Born.
Being born.
Being born.
So the verb to be goes in the continuous form, be, being. He remembers his sister being born. He remembers that process. Okay, let's see how it goes on. All right. Suitable verb in the correct form, ing or infinitive. Let's start with Katya.
Oh, he says we have met before, but I don't remember meeting him.
Everybody is welcome to write in the chat while Katya is thinking, okay? It's going to be number 1B, and you suggest your answer for 1B. So again, he says we've met before, but I
Don't remember meeting him.
say it again.
Meeting him.
I don't remember the process, meeting him. I don't remember. Good job, Lada. Meeting him. Well done, Katya. Okay, let's say Marisha.
Someone must have taken my bag. I clearly remember. Information now to hear. like
By the window, and now it is there. I clearly remember what?
uh, like leaving it by the window, or
Mhm. Zahar and Alex, why did you skip to D while we're still working on C? I clearly remember leaving the process. I remember the process of leaving then. Okay, Alex, D.
When you see Steve, remember to say hello to him from me.
Не забудь сказать remember and then say correct. Remember to say. Sasha, next.
You lent me some money a few months ago. Did I? Are you sure? I don't remember lending you any money.
You could say lending or giving is the fair answer too. Yeah, I don't remember giving you any money. I don't remember lending you any money. Okay, 1F, please, Zahar.
Do you remember to phone your sister? No, I forgot. I'll phone her tomorrow.
Correct. Do you remember to phone? Не забыл позвонить? Did you remember to phone? Maria?
The course I did wasn't very good, but I don't regret. I don't
Do.
regret.
Let it be. To do or doing?
I don't regret doing it.
I don't regret doing it yet because you did it before. I don't regret doing it. Correct. Say, what did I miss? Okay, Vanya.
Yeah, they were in trouble, but I regret. But I regret I did nothing. I knew they were I knew they were in trouble, but I regret. I regret for not regret.
Any ideas? Number B.
But I regret I did nothing to help them. It's so complete.
Yes, but okay, let's see. Complete the sentences with a suitable verb in the correct form. In or to.
But like to nothing. What? But like
Yes,
but
Vlada, that's a good idea. Mhm. I did nothing to. I knew they were in trouble.
I knew they were in trouble.
Я
I
признаюсь
regret
сейчас вам говорю об
I
этом.
regret
Я сожалею, что мне приходится сейчас в этом признаться.
I regret telling.
If you regret about what you're just about to do, it's what form
I
of the
will
verb?
regret to tell.
To say or to admit. I regret to say or to admit. Say or to admit. Do you guys understand?
Yep.
It works. All right, Sasha, continue with C.
Okay, I started to get cold and I regretted not to suit his coat.
I
Or to wear.
not. It started to get cold and he regretted not.
To wear, maybe. Suit, dress.
So what did regretting come before that action, wearing the dress, or after?
After.
Yeah, first you did something and then you regret. Then it's what form of the verb?
Not to, maybe.
No.
Not to suit it.
When you say I regret to do, it's like you regret about what you are about to do. Regret about future. And regret doing is regret about past.
I regret not suiting
What's
his
suiting?
coat.
What's
Or wearing,
I
dressing
regret
his
not
coat.
wearing or not taking. I regret not wearing or taking. One of the two. Wearing or taking. I regret not wearing or not taking the coat. Okay, that's getting hot. Now I regret number D, please, Zahar.
I now regret to quit my job. It was a big mistake.
But you already did it. Жалею, что
Quite,
ушел с работы.
quite. I now regret to left.
It's the verb quit, to quit the job.
Quit. Yes. Quitting my job.
I regret
To-
quitting. That's right, quitting. I regret quitting my job. Diana, please.
Ben joined the company 9 years ago. He became assistant manager after 2 years, and a few years later he went on being manager of the
Okay, to
company.
be or being, yeah? So it's this, when you go on doing something, you continue the same thing. When you go on to do something, you finish one thing, but you start another thing.
Mm,
Everybody writes in the chat, what do you think here in 3A?
went on to be manager of the company.
Being or to be? Diana.
To be.
Correct. He went on to be, I'm sorry. He went on to be, so finished doing the assistant manager job and went on with this job, but a new position, went on to be the manager of the company. Okay, B, please, for Marisha.
I can't go on to be here anymore. I want
Work.
to.
Let's use the word work.
I can't go on to work here anymore.
Mhm. Go on to do something is to continue a different thing. Go on doing something is to continue the same thing.
I can't go on working.
Yeah, like I was working and now I'm working and it will be working, so it's the same work. I can't go on working here anymore. Продолжать делать одну и ту же работу. I can't go on working here anymore. I want a different job. You could say, Marisha, I worked for 5 years in this department and I went on to work as a manager in another department. So you continue the work, but in a new status. And here in our example, I can't go on working. It's the same work. I can't go on working here anymore. See, Maria.
When I came into the room, Lisa was reading a book. She looked up and said hello, and then went on reading. You mean it's read?
Yeah.
Should be here. Went on reading her book because she did it, and
The same thing?
The same thing.
Yep.
Reading.
She looked up and said hello, and then went on reading her book. So she was doing that action. She was reading the book, her book, and she continued reading the book. She went on reading the book. 3D, please, for Vanya.
Like food prices had gone up again. How are we going to manage prices go on?
Prices продолжит расти.
Going.
If the prices go on doing the same process, the prices go on growing. Is this any clear? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll keep you 10 minutes to finish the one. That's so small. Okay, the try thing. I tried to opening the door with the extra key. I tried to opening the door with my key, but it didn't work. I will give you a clue here. Try doing or try to do. One of them is about an experiment. The other one is about effort, you put force into it. You put your power into it. Urgh. So which one is which? Which of these is the experiment? Which of these is the putting force in it?
First experiment. and
Exactly.
second.
I tried opening the door with the extra key, okay? I tried another option. I tried doing a different thing. And when you try to do something, is you're putting effort into it. Try to do, have a look. Try to do something, it's an effort, an attempt to do. I was very tired and I tried to keep my eyes open, but I couldn't. You're struggling with it, okay? Please try to be quiet when you come home. Everyone will be asleep. Like, put effort into it. Try to do something. But when you go try doing something, try something or try doing something, the keyword is experiment. These cakes are delicious. You should try one, like one cake. Check it. Check if it's good. We couldn't find anywhere to stay, and we tried every hotel in town, but they were all full. Experiment, like checking out options. The photocopier doesn't seem to be working. Try pressing the green button. Try this. It doesn't take effort. You just like press the button, but you check whether this variant will work or not. Try pressing the green button. Or, look, I tried to move the table, but it was too heavy. It was too heavy. So I put effort into it. I didn't like the way the furniture was arranged, so I tried moving the table to the other side of the room, but it didn't look right. So I moved it back again. So I was experimenting with the table, seeing whether
Experiment is in, and trying just to do something, it's to.
exactly, Maria. So when you experiment, it's ing. Have a look here. Yeah, when it's experiment, it's ing, doing something, experimenting, all right? Or you try to do something, you try to put the effort into it, try to do. All right, there's one more thing I wanted to show you about the verb need. Need to do and need doing. Okay, I need to do something is I have the necessity to do it. Okay, let this show up. It's not loading. Here. When you need to do something, I need to do something. It's necessary for me to do it. There's like my own task. He needs to work harder if he wants to make progress. I don't need to come to the meeting. Do I? Like I have to? I don't have to. But when you say need with ing, it's usually about an object. Something needs action. So my phone needs charging. Yeah, next time you charge your phone, you say this phrase, okay? My phone needs charging. Or, does your suit need cleaning? So the suit will not do the action, yeah? Somebody will do the action on cleaning, but the suit, the suit needs cleaning. Is it a difficult problem? It's a difficult problem. It needs thinking about carefully. So when you go need to, you need to do it, you do it. When you have need doing, there's an object that needs you to do it. The phone needs charging, you will charge the phone. The suit needs cleaning, somebody will clean the suit. The problem needs thinking about, we will think about the problem. See, I need to charge my phone needs charging. That's the whole difference. Does that make sense? Is that clear? Okay. So I hope we can, and you probably know about I can't help doing something is like about I can't stop doing it. I can't help doing something. I can't stop doing something. So I can't help laughing. I can't stop laughing. All right, let's do a quick exercise on the infinitive gerund, letting you go very soon. Yeah, I hope I will manage it within 6 minutes, whatever we have time for. Within All right, let's do Vanya start, please. The first is done for you. I was very tired. I tried to keep my eyes open, but I couldn't. So choose the right form, ing or to do. Angela, stop, please.
I tried to reach the shell, but it wasn't. But I wasn't tall enough
I tried.
to reach. I tried yes, to reach the shell, because reaching is shelf needs to me to be reached.
Yeah. No. It's about the word need.
Yeah.
But you put effort into it.
Yeah.
Okay, you put effort into it. That's why you say I tried to reach the shelf, but I wasn't tall enough. My height wasn't like to reach. Marisha?
I ran to the doorbell, but there was no answer. Then I tried on the window, but there was still no answer. Then I tried to knock.
No.
Then I tried knocking. Yeah, knocking on the window, but
You
there was still no
experiment.
answer.
You experimented. Check one thing, check another thing, check third thing. I rang the doorbell, but there was no answer. Then I tried knocking on the window. So you are experimenting with different ways of trying to get into the house. Vlada, please. Oh, she's gone. Diana, please.
We tried to put the fire out, but without success. We had to call the fire brigade.
The attempt didn't work. We tried hard. We tried to put. Vlada, please, next.
Please leave me alone. I'm trying to concentrate.
Again, I'm putting my effort into it to concentrate. Sasha? I mean, Alex. I wanted to call Alex.
Sue needed to borrow some money. She tried asking her, but he didn't have any.
Yeah, it was cheating. Maybe Carl will help. Now, Sasha, please.
Okay, Mr. Banati isn't here right now. Please try to call later.
Try to call or try calling?
Try to call.
Усилия прикладываем или попробуем, проверим, сработает, не сработает.
With put effort.
No, there's no effort in calling later.
Trying to call.
No, Sasha.
There are.
Okay, see,
Calling.
if you say try to call, это приложи все усилия позвонить. Try calling, это попробуй, поэкспериментируй, сделай проверочку.
Okay, understood. Try calling.
Yeah, try calling. Попробуйте перезвонить попозже. Может, это получится. Try calling later. So better is to say try calling. Kate, please.
The woman's face was familiar. I tried to remember where I'd seen her before.
I tried, напрягся. I tried to remember. That's correct. I tried to remember. And who else is here? We didn't ask. Maria?
If you have a problem with the computer, try to restart it.
Try to restart is to put effort. Try restarting is experiment.
Restarting.
Yeah, попробуй, вдруг получится. Try restarting. Did you understand this? Like this difference here?
Yeah.
Is need other person's energy.
Try
effort.
doing. Try
Yeah.
doing is experiment. Try to do
Yeah.
is effort. Was there something new for anybody here today? Was there at least anything new? Okay, Vlada.
Yeah.
You as well. I'm Katya. Was there new? Yeah, 9 minutes. Can I do one more exercise with you or let you go? One more exercise? Come on, please. One more exercise. And then you go. Final, the small one, okay? That's a small one. Look. Tiny. Teeny tiny. Yeah, you're going. This. Can you see the screen? Is the demonstration being seen? Yeah. That's the small exercise. Really small, so tiny. Tiny. Okay, just putting these verbs in the right form with need, doing, and we need to do something. This room isn't very nice. It needs painting. Okay. Alex, what will do with number 2?
The grass were long. It needs tightening.
It needs what?
Cutting.
It
Sorry.
needs cutting. Marisha?
The windows are dirty. They can there be they need cleaning.
And if you say
I need to clean it.
I need to clean them. Okay, I need to clean them. Maria, you can say the next one with 2 variants. The screws are loose.
What? The screws are loose. They need to be tightened. No, they need being tightened.
No, just they need this action. They need this
Tightening.
tightening. Yeah, tighten is the
I
verb.
need to tighten.
I need
To tighten.
to. What's the verb?
Tighten.
To tighten them. All right. And for Sasha, the last one.
Okay, the bin is full. It needs emptying.
It needs emptying. Okay, and I
need to empty it.
Empty it. Okay, my dear, this is all done. I'm going to send you tests, electronic tests, to check yourself on the computer, how you understand gerund and infinitive. The result should be at least 85%. If it's less than 85, you do it again, or you ask me to explain you the rules. All right? You should understand it by 85%. Then if it's 85, then you're fine with the topic. If it's less, you need to study it again. Let me know if it's less than 85. I'm sending the tests to our Telegram so that you can check them from your phone. All right. Have a lovely evening. Thank you for
Goodbye.
staying. Bye.